Hello, gentlemen. Today, let's talk about one of the best coverages you can play in college football 25. Now, this isn't just going to be about one coverage shell. This is going to be about how zones kind of play in college football 25 and how we have to kind of tweak what we, usually do in coverage to fit how the game plays. That's going to be kind of the theme of the video. But before I get into it, just another reminder that I did drop my 3-4 odd defense on acemadden.com. This is going to make your life so much easier. You're going to get more sacks, you're going to get more picks, and you're going to restore your sanity on defense. You're going to start having fun again on defense. So go check it out. I'll be updating it towards the end of the week. Okay, so I want to start this off by showing you guys how we used to play defense, just so the new viewers can see, what was common in Madden. And that was setting your zone drops to 30 for flats and 5 for curl flats. This was pretty commonplace last year. This was, going to defend the sideline pretty well, defend corner routes, defend the flats as well. And this year I guess in college football 25, it's not exactly the same. So I'll call a play that targets the sideline. In this case, we're just going to leave the cornerbacks at their stock depths. We're just going to leave them right there. And we'll streak the slot receiver. And now let's go ahead and put an extra flat on the field. We'll set it up like we're sending that pinch zero blitz. So do it like this. Snap the ball. And what you're going to see is in some cases, these curl flats can get out leveraged. Now this route is a little juiced. Don't get me wrong. It's a very fast flat route. But you can see that, the flats were still able to get attacked. And then we have the corner route. If you don't back off your cornerback, you are going to get hit above it with the corner route. Now that was in Madden. Don't get me wrong. That was a normal thing in Madden. If you don't back off your cornerback even more, he's not going to reach his 30-yard depth. Now the fix for that is to individually back off that cornerback so he goes back even further and hits his proper depth. And the way you do that is by hitting wire triangle and then A for individual. And then you're going to click the icon of the receiver that you want to back off of. In this case, it's the outside bunch receiver, which is B. And then we're going to hit left stick up or right stick up for back off. Notice how that cornerback drops even more. And now he is going to reach his proper depth. Let's do it again. You're going to see that corner route is pretty much covered. It's, he got a little bit out leveraged, but that wasn't that big of a deal. He wasn't going to be able to fit that throw in. And now I'm going to show you a way that you can take away the sideline a little bit more practically and a little bit more effectively. And this is a new method. This is the first time that you've been able to do this. So what we're going to do is go to coaching adjustments again, and we're going to change our flats to 10, our curl flats to 25. Now let me make this clear. You're not going to necessarily leave these on the exact same zone drops all game. It's going to depend on whatever routes they're using, however they're stemming the routes. But this is a good place to start. And then you could tweak both of them by give or take 5 yards on both. So down to 20 or up to 30, or down to 5 and up to 15. That's typically where you're going to have it. But we'll start with 25 and 10. And then we'll go back to Tampa 2. And we'll do the exact same thing. And what we're going to do is just, we'll shift the line and, again, make it look like the blitz. But now what we're going to do is put our outside linebacker into a curl flat, and he's going to drop and play the corner route. So let's have a look. Look at how he gets out there and defends the corner. I know it looks like it was a little open. I'll show you. You cannot throw that. And this is new. Curl flats that were dropped like this never got back like this, ever. They actually sprint out there and defend corner routes, which is amazing. So we have a curl flat that gets back, and then we have on the outside a cloud flat that is going to stay shallow. And the great thing about that is if you're facing compression, so in this case we're facing compression on the bunch side, we are the furthest one outside, so we cannot be out leveraged. It doesn't matter how fast their route is. And remember, that tight end route is extremely quick. So he gets out there, but it doesn't really matter. He still caught that for 5 yards, but you might be able to click on and pick it off. But that's going to be incomplete a lot, and they're not going to want to live like that. That's really not a throw you want to make consistently. Yes, there is a small window to throw it. It is technically open. If they keep throwing it on you and getting 5-yard completions, you can either let them have it and try to force them into a mistake, or you can adjust your cloud flat to play at 5 yards. Those are your solutions for that. But I'll throw it one more time just to show you, it's not exactly something you're going to feel comfortable throwing. Okay, for those of you still watching, I'm going to show you how to make this even better. But first, we do need to counter what we're doing. So I'm going to show you a route combination that is going to attack this kind of style of flats that we're doing. So your opponent could do, double corner routes, maybe stem that outside one down, do a deeper one, and then like streak the tight end, something of this nature. This should counter it because your curl flat's just not going to get far enough back. And even if you put them on 30, it's going to play it better, but I'm pretty sure you can even get over the 30. So we need to talk about how you can really take away the sideline. So here are the final steps to completing this coverage. Now we are in 3-3 penny, so this is going to be somewhat exclusive to this formation. You can do this out of other formations as well, but I do want to make this clear. You can't do this adjustment out of everything. So what we're going to do is put this guy here, the slot cornerback, into a outside third to the right, so right stick to the left. That is going to put him in this third that really, really protects the sideline. And then you could put this safety here on the same side into a middle third by either clicking onto him or doing wire triangle twice, and then left stick up for middle third. And now we're playing kind of this cover 3 cloud of sorts, and this is going to just 100% take away the sideline. And I haven't said this yet, but what I recommend doing when you send 3 is I would spy your user and then user the middle of the field. And then if the quarterback starts scrambling, switch stick off of him and then let the spy play the quarterback. So that's what I recommend doing. So let's go ahead, do the same route combo. And now let's take a look at the sideline. You're going to see that we effectively take away the entire sideline. The left sideline's open, but the way you would take that away is just by double mabling. So go ahead and do that real quick. And again, guys, I know this is advanced, but if you want to take away everything, you have to learn these adjustments. So this is what it should look like. Spire user. One last time here. Now you're going to see both sidelines are effectively taken away. So some of you might be asking, Ace, I don't have 3-3-5 penny. Does that mean I can't run this? The answer is no, you can run this out of pretty much anything. The difference is you might not have access to that outside third that we just talked about. So you do have to change your coverage slightly. So what I would do is go to coaching adjustments, and then I would put curl flats on 30. And that's going to just give you just a little bit more depth from your outside linebacker and really kind of make sure that window to the corner route is super tight. And then just to demonstrate that, let's go ahead and come out in Tampa 2 and corner strike again. And we can set this up. Let's do double mabel. Let's just put both of our outside linebackers into curl flats. And then I would say maybe put this guy into a middle third and then user this guy right here. And what you're going to see is that we should get far enough back to really make this a tight window to that corner route. So let's have a look. You're going to see we get a lot of depth there, and they actually both get to that ball and swat it. So yeah, that's going to be another way that you can incorporate zone drops to take away the sidelines. It doesn't necessarily replace the old way, but it definitely is a complement to it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the tip. Please drop a like if you did. Leave me any questions in the comment section. And then if you need additional help, you want to start winning more games, acemadden.com is the place to be. We have the 3-4 odd defense that is going to provide you structure and definitely get you more stops. See you guys in the next one.